Happy Meat.
Oh.
May I order the duck?
Yes, you have the duck.
Oh, I do love creatures this way.
Okay. You guys all have a pleasant breakfast. Some soldiers come in. Some soldiers come in.
Very happy, and it's weird.
They talk to the innkeeper for a few moments, but no, I don't know. They didn't have any. I had some on the front. Someone tore them down already. Right. If you see anyone acting suspicious, just let us know. Yes, all right. Yes,
I want to hide under the table.
yeah, you duck under the table. The soldiers only talk to this guy for a couple minutes. They all have muskets, and they're looking very smart in their red coats. And then they head out.
They think I did it.
Are you like in between my legs at this point because you're under the table and your head's just like...
Yeah.
You're
You hear that right from between your legs.
I like right there, your leg.
I'm just like...
You saw him duck. You know he.
think I did.
Did we hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes!
He's not very quiet.
Oh, my dear boy, you're so paranoid. We all know you couldn't do it, Flint.
I'll be right back.
Pressure on the brain could be relieved with a simple coaching.
So, I'm heading over to whoever the guard was talking to.
Oh, that's the innkeeper.
That's,
Peter Litton.
yeah, Peter Litton.
Good old Peter.
Yep. Portly man. Obviously eats a lot of his own food. Very friendly man.
What was that all about?
Oh, they're asking if I had any of those symbols, signs, or whatever in my establishment. I didn't. So there was a couple out front this morning. Strange things, don't lie at all.
So, what is all that about?
What's
What's that all about? I just came in recently to port and noticed all these signs.
Oh, those things been showing up around town every once in a while. I've never had hundreds of them like we had this morning. I went outside and just threw out the piss pot this morning. Thought I was going to have a seizure.
Sounds pretty bad.
It was very bad. Did you see them?
Yeah, they're a little creepy.
A little. Unsettling. Yes, that's the word. That's a great word for it. Unsettling. Yes.
Not like the setting sun.
Oh, yes, that's quite right there, Mr. Ackworth. Yes, quite right. Not like the setting sun at all. Unsettling. Indeed.
Masterful word.
He starts looking down the
I don't understand some of the words.
Are you still under the table?
Yes.
Okay. So, no, I don't know. Apparently the soldiers are taking everything down, is what he said.
Do you know where they originated or who's doing it?
Nope. Haven't heard. Nah, I heard a rumor. There was a priest. He was preaching. He was preaching outside one day, not here, but down by, he rattles off the name of some street. Let me see this map. Sorry. Down on York Street, he was on the corner, he was rambling on about Sodom and Gomorrah, and how it was coming here next. And Sodom and Gomorrah, this Port Royal is so wicked, it's going to be just like Sodom and Gomorrah. And some soldiers rounded him up, because that's dissension. And but before they could get him back to the prison, they all went blind and deaf. And he got away. He scampered off. That's what I heard.
Did you hear about what he might look like?
Oh, no. He was a priest, so he must have been wearing black. Goes to reason.
Makes sense.
Aye, it does. But that's all I've heard. Aside from seeing these sigils, whatever they're called, I don't like them.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Oh, very good, sir, very good. You're with Mr. Ackworth?
Oh.
Oh, yes, have another there. Here you go. Oh, some more beers, actually, really good. Yeah.
You're just trying to sell as much as he can.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything you guys want to do that day? Or you can continue role-playing here at breakfast if you want. Everybody's done eating, except for Dr. Leighlin, who digs in with gusto of his duck with nasty, dirty hands. But
Makes
you know,
unsettling noises while he eats.
there's nothing wrong with it.
Do we know that our fire
Now you have
stuff
grease
is
these
blood? Is that where you
God.
were?
Yeah. You guys split up the loot that you had, and they were going to sell the ship because you didn't get a very good run. There's certain members of the group who are going
You get
to
a share of that?
You're going to get a share of it, but they'll contact you.
Yeah.
No, they will. I mean, pirates are pretty honest with each other.
Oh.
If you're not, then you get a reputation, and then people aren't going to work with you anymore.
Yeah.
So the captain and the quartermaster, you will get your shares, but they need you to stay in Port Royal for a few days because they have to try to find a buyer and sell it, and then you'll get your share of that. It could come to as much as 5 to 10 pounds. It's pretty good cash because the ship will sell at auction for maybe 120 to 200 pounds.
What do we do, Theo?
And you have some cash in hand. Everybody has some money in hand. You have a ton. You're well off. And the rest of you have enough that you
I'm also
can last
working on the
weeks.
credit.
I wonder if.
And there's a lot of barter that goes on in Port Royal, too. Yes.
I wonder if this preacher guy has anything to do with these symbols.
It's possible.
Priests are good.
That's a noise you make me eat.
That's a bone.
You guys don't like eating with him. He makes these strange noises. It's like he's choking through his meal.
Well, we
Chew, Leighlin, chew! Sorry, go
we
ahead.
could go to the church.
Yeah, what street did he say?
Let's remember. He said, York Street was where the guy was preaching on the corner. Yes. Everybody knows that Dr. Maynard Heath is the Anglican priest at, I believe it's St. Paul's Church.
Yeah.
There's also an old church, which was the original wooden church in town. It's not used anymore. There's a synagogue. The Catholics meet at somebody's house. So do the Protestants, because there's just not that many of them. Excuse me. Obviously, the agnostics and the atheists don't meet. There's probably some other small groups of people who meet religiously. Thank you, Kyle. Okay, thank you. So what's the plan? What do you guys want to do?
Let's go to St. Paul's Church.
What is your hot fantasy, brother?
I just want to do what you want to do.
You said that. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for the guy that was talking about the whale.
Oh,
The original person
yeah.
that's
You can
taught
go.
the whale
You guys
thing.
can split up.
Whale!
I want another sanity check from you. You still keep making them. They're tearing down a lot of these symbols.
But I still see some.
Are you guys splitting up? Are people going together? Figure out who's going where. You're still going to see some. You're going to probably have to make one more check today.
Yeah.
I thought the two of us were going to the church.
You two are going to St. Paul's.
Yeah.
That's a good-sized church, yes.
There's another 2.
What do the rest of you want to do?
Good dice.
Yeah, thanks, Sam.
Which?
He bought me these.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
What do you? Well, okay. I'm sorry, Hannah. And Kyle. Hannah, what do you want to do? House character's not a
Can I
decision
whisper
maker.
to him? Can we go to the church if we
I
don't
know to
believe in
explore,
God?
but I am looking for looking into the whale
That's what not a lot of people do.
mysterious creature.
Explorer might want to know about it.
Well,
He's going to the church. He's going to the church
Oh,
with
Can I?
Jaeger.
If you'd like.
I'm still going to go find them.
You're going to look for rumors. They're going to the church. What do you want? What do you two want to do?
He just invited me, and then I asked Leo if I could go. And he said if I want to, and then I just smiled.
Okay, so you're going to the church with them to St. Paul's.
With the weird look.
What about you? Yeah.
If he's situated, I would want to go visit my lovely room.
Oh yeah, you love his Lord. You've been relegated with babysitting duty. You realize this? It's happened before.
Oh,
You recognize the
and now's
smile.
a perfect opportunity to
Right?
try to
Every once in a while, the brother will
separate
put him in charge of you, and you're always like, because you guys can actually talk canon shit, and that's something that you two can relate.
It's the only
You know?
thing I'm good at.
Yeah. So there you go.
love talking.
How about you, Ambralyn?
That and dogs.
Yorie, you know, over here, like, you say, like, do you say, well, I'm going to go talk
Well,
to a
I
man
told-
about a whale?
I told the explorer.
You did, because
So they put, okay, well, over here.
It's the rest of the there's really not much. It's like,
okay, so you're going to look for this
Do you
rumor.
mind if I can chew?
you might as well.
Sure, we might need your medical expert.
Okay. No, I might let you keep playing once you go and say no, just because all you have to do is ramp that up just a bit and you'll be perfect. Okay, so you two are going. Let's start. We'll start with the church. That's oh, you're going to Leighlin. So we'll start with the church. Nobody's there. It's a Saturday. Nobody's at the church. but a little looking around, and you'll be able to find Dr. Emmanuel Heath. If you want to find him at his home in the late morning, you want to go that
The
route?
creature's a doctor?
Yes.
Well,
He's got,
he is
yeah,
Dr.
most of,
Theology.
a lot of them are actually. Yeah, it's a doctor of theology. He's been educated in England, came over here.
Okay.
Now he's in charge of the church.
Going for him.
Oh,
Okay.
go for him too.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, just there.
Well, basically, what you guys do is you have to ask to see him. You have to wait a little while. He finally shows up. Blah 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 blah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, can I help you,
Well-
gentlemen?
What's the name again?
Dr. Emmanuel Heath, and you know this from rumor. You know who he is. Everybody knows in town who he is.
Well, we heard a rumor of one of the priests acting oddly. Would you happen to know anyone like that at St. Paul's?
Acting oddly. No, I'm the only priest at St. Paul's, my good man.
Not a preacher with you, but have you heard of the one spouting nonsense right off of...
Nonsense.
York.
You'll have to be more specific than that, I'm afraid, my good sir.
True.
Something about Sodom and Gomorrah?
Oh yes, I heard that rumor. It's just a rumor, I'm sure. No man can make people blind and deaf. I'm sorry, that's in the realm of God. But I do know that it is heretical to claim that His Majesty, one of His Majesty's colonies will fall to the same symptoms as that terrible city.
Do we know who this preacher may be?
No, I have no idea. He's not any priest that, he's not the Catholic priest. He does not have anything to do with the Jews here, nor as far as I can tell is he with Protestants. So, he is someone new. I have no idea.
So he's just a crazy newcomer?
He could be. But if he is preaching dissension, and it sounds like he is, if you apprehend him, bring him in, he'll be arrested for it. You know, freedom of religion is not a thing. So.
Yeah. But the Jews are apparently okay.
Well, they're not causing,
yeah.
they're not causing any problems. This guy's like trying to sow unrest, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, I'm sure that Governor White will be happy to lock him up until he sees the errors of his ways.
Thank you.
Turn him over to any soldiers that you find, if you find him.
Okay.
Will do. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Heath.
Have a great day.
And then you turn and walk away. Okay. You going with?
Of course, I'll say.
I'm taking Helen is. You
he
noticed
doesn't
Helen
know.
that he gave him a dirty look when he called him by his first one. But then he nodded to you before you left.
Okay.
Is God
After he leaves, you say this?
real? Yeah.
Why, of course he is. He sees into all our hearts and all our souls. He loves us all very, very much. If you give yourself over to him completely, you're guaranteed a seat in heaven. Yes, keep that in mind, good boy. And don't forget to come to church tomorrow morning. Why did you put your scowl?
I don't like to wake up that early. I don't say that, that's what I run off happy.
Yeah,
Just
got
like
this
waving.
real, yeah. Okay, your lady love.
My lady love.
Mm-hmm. That would be Lily. You're discreet. You go in, you make sure the house is clear first as far as, you make sure your husband, you talk to some of the servants, some of the slaves.
Oh, yeah.
They know you. You're always passing them coins. So is Mr. Campbell home? That kind of deal with a with a few pence in their pocket.
Stop getting PG-13 listeners.
And it's as explicit as you or the player want it to be. If anybody has made it uncomfortable on the table, you just let me know and we'll just... Anyway, so, you're one of the servants. Shh, quiet, shut the fuck up, you two, you're not there. You, one of the servants is like, yes, Mr. Campbell is, of course, at sea right now. He's a merchant. He's a wealthy merchant captain. He often goes off with a ship. That's what makes it convenient. He says, though, Mrs. Campbell, she's been acting a bit strange today.
How so?
I'm not sure. She just seems off. This is one of the servants. He's actually a paid servant. He's not a slave.
Okay.
But yes, of course. After you hand him a few coins, yes, of course, then go right up, sir. And he hands you a cup of beer. Because he knows you need refreshment.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All the servants know what's going on. I mean, they hear it.
Oh.
Lily is very loud.
Alright.
And I don't know, you are too? That's up to you.
I have so much ego. Yes.
So you're super loud, you're like, yeah! Yeah!
Absolutely.
You yell, yes, Theophilus! Yes, Theophilus! You're recording
I
yourself.
have a mirror set up so I can see myself. All the girls that yell that. Theophilus yells.
That's why we get you.
Says your own name.
She yells her own name, talks in this third person. Theophilus gonna get some. Come on. Whatever. Anyway, you go upstairs and Lily's in her room. It's an upstairs room. It's a big room. There's a balcony that looks over whatever that north street is. Am I gonna get her fed? Yeah, I can get to it. The north. I'm sorry. You okay? Whatever that north street is, it looks. There's actually a balcony that looks out over the docks. They have their own dock, basically. They're really wealthy. You've been getting. You always end up with cash when you leave here, or she has some kind of small thing. She is just sitting at. She's just sitting at her vanity, just combing her hair. She doesn't even look at you as you come in. She's just staring at it, just combing and combing. There's a lot of hair in this comb. Yeah.
A little too much.
There's a maid in the room right now, a little pretty young girl, maybe 15, 16 years old. She sees you come in and she comes over and she goes, because she knows you too, and she knows what's going on. Everybody in the house knows what's going on except for the husband. You hand her money, as you always do.
Oh, yeah.
And she says, Mr. Assistant, you've been here for 4 hours now.
Really?
You notice there is a lot of hair in the comb.
Yeah.
And she's just staring at herself, just combing and combing. She looks beautiful. Her eyes have like a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. So, what do you want to do?
Okay. I approach her like normal. I kind of come up behind her and I like put my arms like around her, like around her shoulders, like behind her, whatever, like around her neck. And I'm like, what's the matter, love?
She says, "Do not forget Carcosa." And she just stares straight ahead. She doesn't even make eye contact with you. I cannot forget Carcosa. There's a lot of hair in this brush. It's like she's just been brushing for 4 hours and not just the same spot. And it looks a little thin on this side, actually. It looks really super smooth, though. You know, because tons of brushing.
Yeah. I kind of like put my hand on her hand, like that's brushing, you know, just to kind of like calm her down or whatever.
Okay.
And,
the brushing stops if you're going to put enough weight into it to stop her hand from moving.
And I say...
She's still staring.
I say, what's Carcosa?
I cannot forget Carcosa. I cannot forget Carcosa.
I turn to the maid and I say, do you know what this is? I'm kind of like disturbed.
She creeps up to you. She's trying to be very quiet, obviously. She went out this morning for breakfast, and she came back in a few hours ago, and then just... And she just kind of gestures towards her. You can feel her arm kind of moving against your hand a little bit. And she's just staring at herself in the mirror.
Okay. I try to get in front of her.
Okay.
Like, kind of get to her side. And I say,
How so? I mean, you're trying to
like,
block them?
if
Are you
she's
trying
sitting...
are you trying to get, like, eye to eye with her? Yeah, she's sitting. She's, like,
Okay,
sitting
yeah.
in the vanity, just like you're sitting there.
Then I kind of
Helen
get to her...
Helen is the reflection, if you want to go that route. She's just staring, like, straight ahead.
Well, then I'm, like, beside her, like, kind of on, like, crouched down beside her, and I'm kind of just looking, like, up to her a little bit. And I'm like, why won't you look at me, love?
She's combing again, because it's on the other side. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I cannot forget Carcosa. He's coming.
I kind of put, like, my hand in front of her face, to like, in front of the mirror, so where she can't look at herself in the eyes.
So you're kind of doing this?
Yeah, like, to the mirror.
She's still just staring straight ahead, and she's just brushing and brushing and brushing.
So, first thought.
Is it?
No.
Or is your first thought? I've never had it with somebody who has no response.
Oh, okay. No, he's not that bad.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so...
I wouldn't find that.
We are already in front of the mirror.
I wouldn't find that appealing, but if you're really that arrogant, it could be a thing like, well, she's not dead.
Yeah. I stand up abruptly. I turn to the maid and I say,
She's like real close to the door, like she wants to get out of there. But
Yeah.
she's like waiting for you, obviously.
I say, get some of the other servants and have them put fabric over the mirror and try and calm her a bit, get her to stop this a bit
Yes,
much.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And she runs out of the room.
And I kind of turn to look at my lovely baby.
And she still looks beautiful, just like gone.
Yeah. And I leave, and I'm going to find these nerds.
Okay. Meanwhile, rumor people are looking for the whale rumor. Tell you what, each of you roll me a d10. Oh, Yorie, give me another sanity check. No, wait, you already did one for this. Sorry. You might have to do one more later.
Okay.
In this.
So roll him a d10?
D10. Give me a d10 roll. Let's make this a little randomly.
6.
A 6. You don't find whale guy yet, but you do hear that odd rumblings have been heard under the ground around Port Royal. You haven't heard them yourself. You can roll me a d10 as well. If you get a 6, reroll.
3.
A 3? People have been going missing for nearly a month now. Usually they disappear in the wee hours of the night, but some claim others have vanished from their homes. Not even on the street, just gone from their homes. These are like rumors that you hear. Huh?
No, some of them weren't me.
No, you wait till people are dead before you snatch the bodies for experiments.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I do good by the living, but like when they're close to death or already dead, it's fair game.
Yeah.
Not necrophilia, but anything.
No.
She's
I know.
just stalking
Very-
like an old
very-
man in the street.
Yeah,
Just like,
No.
any
Yeah.
moment now.
It's just when a dead body comes to her
Just a
way, she
little.
doesn't waste it. She finds out the things she can find out. You
I
probably
did-
got tons of books where you've drawn.
I did
Like,
like proper
and-
surgery on you guys. I didn't, like,
Mhm.
shock you, but
7?
Yeah.
Strange lights in the water in the harbor in the early morning hours. You can make me another d10 roll too if you guys want to continue this through the day trying to find this guy.
Sure.
So give me another d10. You already did 2 of yours.
I had a question
10?
about strange lights.
Someone was dragged out of his boat by something in the harbor. He didn't come back up.
Yes.
How many witnesses?
And you can both like keep sharing this up. These are all rumors. Oh, my brother's cousin heard this. Blah
Okay.
blah. All this is like real like vague stuff.
Were the lights above or below the water?
Below the water, you can find
Okay.
that out. You guys can each do one more d10 roll, but that eats up the rest of your day.
1.
A 1. Madmen seem more common in Port Royal. At least 1 or 2 men or women a day seem to have like just gone completely crazy.
I can vouch for that one.
Yeah. You can make one more d10 roll too, Ambralyn. This will take up the rest of you guys' day, though, the 2 of you.
3.
A 3. That you've already rolled 3. We want a new rumor, so reroll. You might have to actually just give me one.
Did you say 6 already?
Yeah. That's the first one.
Yeah, that was the one that I got. Alright, let's just give you something. Yeah,
One.
you know what? You guys,
One.
no, he got
One.
that. You guys have been pushing on this. You do find the guy who saw the heaving water in the harbor. Wasn't sure what it was. It was just, all of a sudden the water was just kind of like rose up, almost like something underneath was coming up, and he was expecting something to come up. And it was a large area, like as big as a ship. And then the water kind of just settled back down again.
How high?
He's not sure because of the distance. 8, 9, 8, 10, 12. Well, he's not sure exactly. He was out there fishing. He also heard the rumor about somebody getting pulled out of their boat, but he didn't see it himself.
Oh.
You're there too if you want to ask this guy any questions.
I'm dragging on about sea life. That has nothing to do with this.
Okay. He's talking to himself again.
No, yeah.
Okay. Church people. Anything else you want to do that day?
I don't think so.
Okay. Rory, make me one more sanity check. Fail, Daniel. Fail. 64.
64, no fail.
Alright.
Hang
Church
out
people.
with this guy.
Okay, you don't have anything specific. Helen didn't. How about you? At some point during the day, mid-afternoon,
Later at
Theo
night, I'm
finds
gonna
you.
do something.
Theo finds you during the day. Remember you went out to look for them? You find them. Did you guys want to stick together? Are you split up to do your own business or what? After talking to the priest.
I'd probably just hang out with this guy. I know that.
Helen,
I
were
don't
you
know what
sticking with
Helen's
them,
doing.
or did you want to go off on your own?
I'll go off on my own.
Okay. So, You find Helen.
Okay.
You find Sam Fowler. He is drinking with his friend, Timothy Dalton, right?
Yes.
With his friend Timothy. You know Timothy. You don't really know him, but you know of him. And they're talking about some of the weird things happening in Port Royal right now. Is that okay? Port Royal.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Port Royal. Okay, so that's the nerd that you find.
Can I check my knowledge region to see if I know anything about that term
What term?
that she was saying?
Carcosa. Oh, Carcosa. You've never heard of that before. Ever in your life. Yeah, it's definitely not. You don't think it doesn't sound like anything from any place you've been or heard about in the Caribbean.
Okay.
I'll do that for free.
All right. Okay. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Theo?
Good.
You're gonna introduce me.
Oh, Tim, this is Theo.
Nice to meet you.
Average-looking guy,
Of course he is.
wearing just kind of like rugged clothing,
Oh yeah.
not pirate clothing. Kind of dressed like Helen's character,
Okay.
like rugged.
Did you learn anything today at your travels?
Nothing particularly useful. No.
Fair enough. I may have stumbled upon a strange term, and I was hoping I could get you to, perhaps you know it.
What kind of strange term?
Something called Carcosa.
Carcosa. Will I know about this?
You've never heard of the term before.
Never heard of it.
You have knowledge region too, right?
I didn't write that down or anything.
So you go places, you just don't remember much about them.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
basically.
No, you've never heard of Carcosa.
No, I've never heard of Carcosa. Tim, have you ever heard the term?
No, it sounds Spanish though. Is it Spanish?
Perhaps. I have no idea.
Oh, I see.
Completely clueless.
I thought this was a game. Shh, you're not there. Quiet, Joe.
Alrighty then. I'll be on my way to find the other
something keep her
acquaintances.
before.
Do you happen to know where they're at?
I heard your brother and Jaeger talking about how talking about how they were going to go talk about canon stuff.
Canon stuff. Alright, I like it.
Alrighty. Thank you. I'll leave you to be. Have a good night.
Alright, you too.
And I go off into the place I imagine my brother would be.
Well, you can find them eventually before the end of the day. If you want to do some role playing with them too, you can.
Before she gets
Oh. Go ahead.
yeah, so the next time I get a job, we should go together. Then we can run all of the cannon on the ship at the same time.
Well, usually ship have one gunnery master, and you want two.
And there's no rule that says there can't be two.
He's doing this.
Are you going to take all the money and I don't get any?
No. Why would I do that?
You've done it before.
Yes, indeed.
I don't recall that.
Well, what about Theo?
Good God.
I usually have to ask Theo if it's a good idea. He doesn't like you very much.
Yeah, no, he always gives me these strange looks.
Yeah, he thinks that you're weird. He thinks that nobody should be missing as much of their body as you are.
I'm just one of the lucky ones.
We have different idea of what lucky is.
Well, I would be more lucky
He's got 13
if I didn't lose them, but I'm still alive.
What kind of job do you even want to do?
Well, my idea, blah, 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 blah.
That's when Theo shows up.
That's what my character hears. I ask it, but I don't fucking listen.
You should put like a whole paragraph of me saying just blah.
Wah, 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 wah,
It's like
wah.
the
Cannon
old
blast.
Charlie Brown.
Wah, 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 wah.
And then with this
Big
new
explosion.
shell that I've come up with,
Wah,
will
wah, 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 wah.
But I shoot the cannon.
and it shoots out not just one ball, but tons of tiny little
Wah,
balls.
wah, wah, That's not a new idea.
Yes.
Oh, it's
That's
Rick
been
Shaw
around
on the
for
other.
yes.
Okay.
But you make it
Hundreds
like
of
it's
years.
serious.
Like since cannons were made.
I'm pretending
People were like,
Wait, you invented that?
Alright.
I also invented Greek
Okay.
fire.
That's when Theo shows up. Yeah.
Hello, brother. Hello, Jaeger.
Theo, did you go do the yelling stuff with the lady again?
Oh, that's-
Surprisingly not this time, brother.
Why do you say your name all the time when you're with her?
Are you admitting to eavesdropping, brother?
You told him to wait by the back door several times.
I'm a little.
I told you to plug your ears, brother.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It didn't matter, I still heard you. I think the whole town heard you once.
Alright. Oh, that was...
Our crowd did gather one time. Bets were made.
Bets were made.
I've just come along to share some information I've gotten. Not too much information, just a phrase in particular, a name, a place, something. Okay. You haven't heard of it, brother. I know.
I can't really see that.
But have you heard of Carcosa? Yeah.
It does not ring any bells.
Oh, well, that's not new. Okay. Great.
Wow.
What's
Alright.
Carcosa?
I don't know, brother. Something I'm trying to find out now. We'll probably have to ask around some of the locals or something. They probably know the term a little bit better than me.
Mr. Jaeger wants me to do another mission with him.
What happened the last time, brother?
He lost a part of his body.
And he called your brother his assistant and didn't pay him.
Fine, I can be the asshole.
You were that time.
That's you. Alright, well, we'll put that idea to rest. I'm just staring at Jaeger. I'm like, yeah.
That was a mistake.
It always is a mistake, Jaeger.
And actually, it wasn't. There's only one master gunner.
Alright, well.
You got a free assist. You tried to talk the captain into paying you both. He wouldn't. He's like, you said he was your assistant. You know, that kind of shit.
Well, you're of no use to me. I suppose you two can have the rest of your night, unless, brother, you want to accompany me to find our room reservation.
There is someone I actually have to be.
Alright. Well, then let's head off for the night, brother.
Have a
Bye,
nice
bye,
night,
Mr.
Flint.
Jaeger.
See you later.
Question. While we're going to book a room, I imagine the inn is full of people that are from the area or some sort. Or can I ask the...
You have a room that is usually open that you can stay in. Same place every time. You share a bed. The two of you share a fairly narrow bed, but it's cheap.
No. No.
You want to sleep back to bed.
Well,
Can I, is there anyone, since we've been there a few times, do I happen to know the desk?
It's not a desk. It's just somebody's house and they rent out rooms.
Okay.
So you know people that own it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I don't guess what the role play. Can I kind of ask around about this term?
Carcosa. Yeah, you're trying to ask around about Carcosa. What you do understand is a lot of people are talking about it, but nobody knows what it is. Especially the people that are acting really strange. They'll always remember Carcosa, that they're going back to Carcosa, that they know Carcosa. You know Carcosa. You know, it's that kind of thing is what you get if you from asking around for the rest of the day, pretty much. The people that are talking about it are people who have gone off their nuts or have kind of lost their minds lately.
They're the only ones that are saying
Yes,
anything?
nobody else has a clue. They've never heard of it. It's a nonsense word as far as anybody can say.
I want to drill in people's heads. I want to do that right now.
You can. They're probably bringing some crazy people. They'll probably bring some crazy people to you tomorrow.
Let me.
You've been busy today.
Oh my gosh.
So, but tomorrow, there's some people that are like, my aunt is acting strange. Can you relieve her?
Amazing. Yep.
Okay, so you can drill a little, I forget the term when you drill holes in people's heads to relieve the pressure.
I want to go back to our ship and get my blunderbuss because I have not been carrying that around.
Yeah, you can. You can. The ship hasn't been sold yet. You get the blunderbuss. You guys go to your room. You can put it in your room.
Can I
you
carry
pay for a week or for however long at a time.
Does anybody like?
Yeah, you can just carry it around if you want.
it's a 4-pound, man.
I could probably just live with my parents.
Yeah, you're living with your parents there. Your rifle's there. Your musket. James, what were you doing? You going to your whore?
Yes.
All right. Give me a luck check.
Nice.
Actually, low luck for this group and luck for you. What did you roll, James? Did you make it?
16, yeah, I made it.
You made it? Okay, I need a low luck from whoever's a low two from you two, and then we'll be finished up with that day.
Mine's trepidation. Alright.
Yeah, trepidation. You do that quite often to relieve pressure from the brain. Most people do not survive.
Okay.
Some do, though. It doesn't usually really help, but, you know. You failed it?
Wait, no, 0. It's enjoyment.
You made it too?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Alright, nothing weird on the way to either of your places. You find Alice?
Yes.
Find Alice. You got money for her?
Yes.
You've got your share from the last raid.
That's what I'll save it for.
This is going to be like most of your money will be gone. You'll have enough to barely live off of as usual.
Oh yeah, until tonight's job.
And yes, and you have a very nice, pleasant hour or so with her.
I don't think they were doing it until like
No, nothing
Well,
weird.
or you can spend the night if you want.
I do have a body.
Yeah, but nothing weird.
No, nothing weird happens.
With like his wood
She's heard all these rumors that everybody else has. So. Oh, roll me a d10. We'll see if we get a new one.
make a hole before that.
Just roll me a d10. If it's not new, then
2.
a 2.
It's more the box.
Oh, strange voices are sometimes heard in the night, calling and calling. No words can be made out, though. What she's heard. Just from somebody, who knows. Somebody she
A doctor did not.
has been in.
Yeah.
And then she has a ton of sex with you.
One metric ton.
Like 3 sets.
Wait, roll a d10 for having rounds.
Like 3
No.
No? Okay.
When I played with all guys and they were actually really into like, so how'd I do? Blah blah blah. I used to make people make a con check. And if you made it, then you pleasured her more than she pleasured you.
Okay,
It was pretty
headcanon,
simple.
I rolled a 9.
But are we resisting pleasure then in that situation?
No, it's just
Not making a joke.
lasting. Anyway, alright, so Sunday, June 1st. You guys have you got your room, you share your bed, you go to sleep, blah blah blah. You go back to your parents' house, go to sleep, you go back to your house. Your servants have prepared this body. Are you done with it?
I don't know.
Okay, well then they've got a box of salt.
Yeah.
They put it in. Keep it fresh.
What kind of embalming? Is that the
Salt.
only-
Yeah, that's the salt. They have a bunch of salt in a box, and they just shove it in. They dump more salt on top of it to keep it as fresh as possible.
I like cut some of the limbs to like make the room.
Yeah, you can do it.
Because there's several in there already, so.
No.
No, there's
No.
She layers.
There's some
the
pieces
things.
of parts missing.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Yeah, you don't want things smelling up the place. Anyway. Yes. Oh, you all also heard rumors that soldiers would be patrolling the streets in force tonight. And if they catch anybody putting up more of these signs, has been decreed. You'll be arrested, and any resistance will be met with force.
Okay.
And basically, and you guys know they'll shoot you fucking dead in a heartbeat if you resist them, or bayonet your ass. So whatever.
Bayoneted in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
that's one bird.
Yeah. But despite this, the next day you hear kind of noises in the street. Did you want to spend the night with your whore? You have enough money, you could have just spent the whole night.
Sure.
You would have just been fine with that. Okay. All of you hear noises in the street the next day. Again, it sounds of people in distress. People acting strangely, crying out. Your guess is that these signs have shown up again. What do y'all want to do?
I want to go.
Oh, you're at your house too.
I want to go check on my dog and William.
Okay.
See if
So,
they're affected
you just
by
ignore this noises outside. You're dressing quickly. Because you probably sleep naked. Or in just like your... No, you probably sleep in your clothes. So you're just heading out. You hear these noises outside though, Hannah. I don't know. What do you want to do? He's just up and going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go check on Lily then.
Okay, so you're going out in the street as well?
Yeah.
James Brown?
Wake up, look around, see what's going on with windows.
Yeah, you look out, push the shutters open on the... Well, the shutters are already open. You look out the windows. This time there are like pieces of paper up with the same symbol. From as far away as you are, you can't make it out. It looks exactly the same as your guess.
Gotcha.
Because you're on you're probably on the 3rd floor.
Do I see anything suspicious besides the paper?
People are staring at them. Other people are running away. People are obviously distressed by what they're looking at again. Helen?
I'm going to ask my parents if they know anything about what's going on.
They don't.
Okay.
They've seen these symbols. They don't like them. They're very disturbing. They don't go into much detail.
Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to eat breakfast at home. And
Okay.
see where it goes from here.
Stay home for now. How about the doctor? Dr.
Leighlin.
Leighlin. I keep wanting to say Leighton for some reason.
It's fine. Going out to investigate.
Okay. How about Ackworth?
I look out my window as well to see
Yes.
what the noise is.
There's papers up. They look
Again.
different than the ones from the day before.
Okay.
But at a distance. All you can say is they seem different.
I begin to draft a letter to write home.
Dear Governor!
To write back home to my father about the strangeness of the colonies.
Okay, so you're just kind of like documenting this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
How feeble their minds are.
Okay,
Like the
so
colonials.
that's right. So you're going out, and you notice this too. Anybody that goes
How
out,
would they see
out.
pieces of paper?
Kyle, you would notice this too. Somewhere in the back of your mind says these are different than the day before. Different things.
The signs?
Yeah, it's all there. You don't see any painted ones. You see, they're actually like they're all the same size piece of paper. Is one thing. Some of the others were on different shaped pieces of paper held up. These are all exactly the same size pieces of paper. But something is different. You can make what's
Are
the
they
intelligence times 5? Oh, boom. Yes, they appear to be printed. Your mind is just yelling at you somehow, getting through the thickness. Ambralyn, you notice they look different too. But you have to take a closer look.
Yep.
Give me a sanity check. Give me a sanity check if you want to look closer at these pieces of paper, Kyle.
Nope.
Nope.
They're signed.
70, yeah.
Oh, shit. I forgot something. We got to back up. Everybody needs to make a sanity, except for Yorie. Everybody needs to make a sanity check.
In your dreams.
That's why. So make me another sanity check. You already failed.
Got it.
Dang it, I failed again.
Okay.
I never keep failing anything.
Is 19 a success?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
18.
So lose a point of sanity. Did you make yours, Helen?
Nope.
Okay. James made his. You made yours. You made yours. You already have to make one. So you two both had terrible nightmares the night before. You dreamt about that symbol coming at you. You dreamt about appeared to be a man wearing a crown, wearing all yellow and rags and tatters. And you dreamt about something coming up from under a lake at you. Okay? And mark off 1 point of sanity for each of you if you haven't already.
I write it down.
Yeah, you wrote that down before you went out that morning. Then when you went out and looked at the terrible symbol, you lose 6 more. And you need to make an idea check. Sorry.
Excuse me?
The dice. I can't help what the dice do. Don't blame me, Ambralyn. I'm just the GM. I need you to make an idea check. You want to fail this one.
An idea check?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to get below your idea?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
You
you
want
want
to
to
fail.
right, okay.
You want to give up your idea in this case.
No.
Okay. So when you go out to look at this
I'm
symbol.
insane.
Already?
Wait, are you at
I will
0?
not make that.
No, I got a 4 right there.
Oh, 4. So you also get a phobia. Good job.
Finally.
An intense phobia. Okay. What would these things cause you to be afraid of?
Blood.
No, it has to be something related. It should be something related to what you're looking at. Paper, the symbol itself, or symbology. You could have like PTSD or shell shock. Night terrors if you want. Start waking up all the time screaming.
Constant night terrors.
Okay, so that's your long-term phobia.
Okay.
You also have an intense phobia that roots you to the spot. So you just start staring at this thing like that for about a minute and a half. You're just staring at it. So while you're staring at it, you notice. Cal, did you make? Oh yeah, printed. Did you? You look closer at this thing too, didn't you?
I did, and I succeeded.
Each of you, what do you want to do with this piece of paper? It's a regular-sized sheet of paper. It is not. It's not painted on or drawn on. It's printed. This is obviously printed. A printed note. A printed piece of paper.
Don't actually.
What are you doing?
I can't read, obviously, but
No.
isn't there usually like some sort of like watermark or something?
Yeah, could be a marking on the back or a watermark on it.
I want to look for one.
You find one. Awesome. Joseph Gill. Oh, you can't read. You do find it. You recognize it as printing.
Theo.
Theo's still up in the room. Theo, you got up and went out. And Theo's still sleeping, or at least still in there. Oh, I'm gonna try that candy bar.
I'm running back to tell Theo.
I just want a bar.
What are you doing?
Okay, you're in your room. You're resting, relaxing. You didn't get what you wanted yesterday.
Oh yeah.
But, today's another day.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take one pizza.
Should be fine.
What was it?
Oreo candy bar.
Oh,
You want a piece?
no, I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's alright.
I wouldn't put it in my top 10, but I would eat the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
When the door busts open of your room, and Flint, rushes in.
Theo.
Brother,
here's
you
a
talked about
question.
knocking.
Theo, were you... It's up to you.
I was giving a little fan-thigh action, but it's alright.
Okay, it's that morning action, like
Yeah.
fantasizing and shit. Also, the door busts open, and
Quincy
he
and
runs in,
Mistress yesterday.
screaming your name, and you ask him to say something about knocking.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk.
Theo, I have smart thought.
What, brother?
I found paper outside again, but this time it's not drawn. See? Look.
Make standing check. We brought it to you.
Fucking sick.
You made it? Okay,
Hates
don't
the
lose it.
paper.
Theo, I can't read. Who did this?
Brother, you know good and well I can't read either.
I forgot.
That ain't putting in the lizard.
Yes!
I
Yes!
can read.
Oh my god, I want to
I'm
give you
back
points or something
writing
for that.
right now.
Theo, who can read this?
I don't know, probably one of the rich men. Maybe even the doctor or something.
Breakfast man?
On the floor.
Perhaps. Perhaps. He's educated.
Mr. Flapjack.
Let's go to Mr. Breakfast Man's house.
I will meet you there.
I run out with the paper.
Okay, do you run out of paper? Okay, what do you want to do? Finish off?
Get dressed, I guess.
Oh, you're probably sleeping in your clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I don't know, it's really hot. You might strip down naked or wear just your
Oh,
undergarments.
yeah.
I'm just saying, it's hot, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that he sleeps
We'll
in
do
his
that.
clothes.
Naked.
Okay, you run out of your paralysis. What do you want to do about this? Oh, shit.